Yo, yo. Hola. How is people doing today? Oh yeah, what was it? So yeah, I had to push stream back by a little bit because what was it? The mixer for monitoring cover, they told me to re-record the harmonies for it, and they gave me a piano guide, so now it sounds way better. I just gotta like the last thing I need to do now is I forgot to record one thing, and then I need to get to timing it. I just now got finished recording. I now have to time it. Because the piano guide he gave me was like, I don't know why it was off time. It was a little off time, and it messed me up a lot. The piano guide. But I just compiled it all into like a preview file. It's all right. It's just the fact it throws me off because it's all like mistimed. So I have to do that after this stream. But yeah, how's everybody been? Hello. Eat plastic Miku. I don't have a plastic Miku, but I have a little card of the new Miku movie for when I went to go see it. I was surprised that my theaters even had it, or rather one theater had it. There was one theater in my town that didn't that had the Miku movie. But yeah, there was a singular movie theater that had the Miku movie in it, and it like there's a theater next to my work, right? The plan was that after work I was gonna go over there and watch it, but then my coworker said, hey, you know that it's not airing over there, right? I was like, no. It's like, yeah, there's only one theater that actually shows it. I was like, bruh, that messes up my whole plan. This guy is subbed to be the biggest femboy creator. Yes he is. What is IRC? But today we're gonna need to put on my glasses. I'm gonna have to put on my glasses, and hopefully my tracking actually tracks my face. Am I blinking? I am blinking. Okay, cool. If I remember correctly. Wait, he's actually subbed to be the biggest femboy creator. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna need to put on my reading glasses because we're playing a visual novel today, but not just any visual novel. It's Phoenix Wright. What was that? For games that I usually, to find games for stream, I go on the stream or the Steam shop and see if there's anything on sale. And what was it? The Phoenix Wright trilogy was on sale, like a pretty damn good deal, so I took it. So I'll snag that one. Oh dude, you know what I'm hyped for this year? Not just Silk Song, but more of the fact that there's a game called Speedrunners that I used to play when I was little. It's getting a sequel. It's getting a sequel this year, and I'm so fucking hyped for it. All right, let's get into the game. Let's get into Phoenix Wright. Why is it windowed? Why is it a tiny window? I didn't even press enter. Okay, I need to turn down the music. It's so goddamn loud. Okay. I need to sound effects. Yeah, there we go. I like how there's just 2, which was very loud, 1, which is still very loud, and off. Like, what the hell? All right, I'm gonna check if the audio is bueno, because I don't want to be like not heard, considering I'm gonna have to be reading a lot. I think I can turn it up just a little bit. Is audio bueno? Oh yeah, I gotta turn off my BGM. This game's got its own. This game got its own thing. One sec. Okay. Turn it up just a little bit, a wee bit. It's hard to tell because I'm hearing the music in the background. Okay, I think it's good. I think we're good. All right, now we can get into it. It's the Phoenix Wright. We're gonna play this, and then what was it? I'm gonna have to do a lot of reading, and you know what? This is actually gonna be good voice acting practice, pretty much, because I still want to do that. (2001) Holy shit. These games were made when I, like, before I was born. I thought these were made like after I was born. Huh. Alright, the thing is, I've already seen most of, I think, the first game because of the anime. Because I watched the anime and then I watched the game. But I only seen Ace Attorney. I'm pretty sure, yeah. I'm pretty sure I've only seen Ace Attorney. I haven't seen anything of the other 2 games. So let's get it. Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hi, Chief. Whew. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks? Actually, it's because I owed him a favor. I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. You should not be defending this guy then, because you should. This justice system is fucked already. You should not be defending this guy if you know him. If you know him at a friend level. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out. I want to help him out any way that I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life! Everything, it's over! Is that your client screaming over there? I already need to drink some water. Because I was just singing as well. Although not to the extent of like most things that I do. I was also singing before stream, so my voice is already a little bit iffy. Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Ah! I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What's wrong? What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I should give him the Shaggy voice, actually. It's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't believe it. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. You should not be defending this guy then. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. Unfortunate. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Ahem. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. God fucking damn it, the dog. Your conduct during this trial will decide your fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. I hope you can control your nerves. I'm trying to get his voice correctly so I can like keep it up for the entire trial. Thank you, Your Honor. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait for the bitch to stop barking. Okay, cool. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Ooh, hand shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of few simple questions. Hold on. I'm still trying to get his voice. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Larry Butts. The defendant, well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? I know this one. Glad I read over the case report cover to cover so many times. It's... Wait. Oh! No. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you serious? Are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim? Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press tab and check it at any time, okay? Ah, she. Cindy. Yeah, Cindy, right? Okay, cool. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Mia Faye, Cindy. Oh, you almost got me. Ah, you almost got me. Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now, tell me, what's the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all of my questions. I see no reason that we shouldn't proceed. Why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright, good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor? As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what the object was?
The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. The court accepted it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently. I'm gonna do it again. I didn't actually read what it said. A statue in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. But hey. One sec. Hey, check a few things. few times. Okay. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness.
The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
Chief? What do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together, like Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She was just taking my phone calls or seeing me. I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies, 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 all of it, lies. I don't know why. Wait, what? I'm straying from the Shaggy voice. Lies, all of it, lies. I don't believe any word of it. There we go. Yeah, okay. Now I got it.
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Passport added to the court record. Passport. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude.
We could clearly see what kind of woman Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you wanted to answer that question. Yeah, Larry was a way of running his mouth in the wrong directions. In all the wrong directions. Should I? That's not relevant to the trial, so no. Objection. My client has no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to the case. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motives is clear to everyone.
Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not?
Who?
Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did, or maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Have him answer honestly. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. What? Yeah, I was there. I went. Murmur, 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 murmur. Order! Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. Dude. Dance. Nah, no. I'm changing his voice again. We gotta give him the, we gotta give him the surfer fish from SpongeBob. I'm gonna see which one works. If I'm gonna do Shaggy or the surfer fish.
She wasn't home. She wasn't.
No, going back to Shaggy. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her.
Objection! Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Bunce is lying.
Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call this witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sod to the stand. Mr. Sod, you sell newspaper subscriptions, correct?
Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Sod, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. I was going door to door. Selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it's strange, I look inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to the nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who I ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Saw used was one of those. Your Honor, I have the record of the blackout for your perusal.
Blackout record added to the court record. Electricity in Mrs. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. So noon, it was 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? All right, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction somewhere. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with tab and point out the contradictions in the testimony. All right. I was going door to door and selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the scene of the fleeing an apartment. I don't think we have anything on that, right? Time of death. 4 p. Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a dilly damn second. Wait, I already found it. I already found what was wrong. Okay, we need to go to where he said, we need to go to when he said the time was 1 p.m. Okay, so it was the time of death. The time of death was 4 p.m. It should not be 1 p.m., right? On the day of the murder, right? So we're gonna take this and then yeah, we're gonna take the autopsy report with the 1 p.m. and just say, OBJECTION! You found the body at 1 p.m. You sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that a little hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes with the time of death was sometime after 4 p.m. There's nobody no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap?
This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time.
After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Saw It, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.?
Gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Wait! I remember now! Would you care to give your testimony again? The time of the discovery. So we got it! We got it! Yeah, so, like, I love this game because it's just like, it's another reason why I wanted to play Danganronpa, but, like, I already know what happens in Danganronpa. I'm not gonna be, like, surprised by anything that happens in Danganronpa. But this, it's still, like, really fun. Hold on.
You see, when I found
the, oh wait, no, I'm doing the pain voice. Hold on. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of the tape program. I already see the contradiction in this one. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I already see the contradiction in this one. How could the TV be on if there was a blackout? I see. You heard a voice saying the time of the tape on the taped program. Yeah. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. Yeah, I already see the contradiction in this one. Saw it. Saw it. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying that it was probably coming from the television. There was a blackout. There was a blackout, so I'm gonna say OBJECTION! Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard the television or a video. God! The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Solid? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. God! Wait, I remember now. Mr. Solid, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the beginning. These consistent corrections are harming your credibility. That's... oh wait, no, that's not... That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock from finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony. Once more, please. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. I see what you did there, game. There was a table clock in the apartment. Wasn't there? There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. I think I see it, right? I had to check the court record to make sure I'm presenting the right evidence. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. It's just a statue. It's just a statue, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's just a statue. It shouldn't be a clock. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was the statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? Ah! You with your objections, you with your and evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Saw It. Hey, I saw it there. Okay, that's a clock.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne?
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any other problems with this testimony now? Yes, I do. How did you know that was a clock? You didn't go inside the building, didn't you? Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in this witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified he never entered the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it! Prove I went in there! I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with a clock and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court! Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left you quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. The voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time.
What is the meaning of this? This is a baseless conjecture.
Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never looked. The clock. I heard. No, I mean I saw. Ah! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I hate you. It was him. It was him. I tell you. I saw him. He killed her. He killed her, and he should burn. Give him death. Order in the court, I say.
Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims.
Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound of the you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any other evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Saw heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply examine the clock's batteries, ask the neighbor, try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now here in this court. Now, Your Honor, may I have the clock? Ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. Well, that's certainly a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, could you tell me what the time is now?
It's 11:25.
God! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Saw heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Saw, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he thinking about now? While it may seem that the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was slow? It was running slow. How do you know it was running slow in the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I gonna prove that? Damn it, I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Saw. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens! You treat me like a criminal! A criminal! You lawyers are all You lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Saw. Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think! But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside the box. Don't waste time thinking, don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Right? Can you think of a reason to why the clock was 3 hours slow? You arrived from Paris. The day before the murder. It's this. Yeah, that's why it's running 3 hours slow, right? Wait! Maybe I can prove it! You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let him have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence that in the courtroom that can prove the claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves that the clock was running slow. The passport, and now we're gonna say, take that! The victim has just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. there, the next day there. The clock wasn't running 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast! The victim hadn't reset their clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her head in the department was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Order! Order, I say! Well, this case was has certainly turned out differently than what we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness?
He was arrested and was taken away, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but the court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. And with that, this court is adjourned. All right, I need to take a sip. Holy. It turns out that Frank Saw It was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw It let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Saw It grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. He self-reported. He didn't have to say that was him. He could have just fucked off. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Woo! I still can't believe we won! Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles though. You fought your own battles out there. I mean, really? We looked like we were about to give up. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen a chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no, I mean bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Sydney Whitney is gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. Oh, I forgot to do the Shaggy voice. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate dinner, movie. There's a dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, hey, I was the one that got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, isn't this the, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock earlier. I made this clock for her. I made one for her, and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Whenever he does a serious face, I'm just gonna do, can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, okay? Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Right. Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Is it this? Here you go, Larry. Proof. It's okay, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll forget about her soon enough. Look, I'm gonna head home. Thanks a ton, okay? Guess that wasn't the right thing to show him. No! The happy ending. Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know what, if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we could do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. How about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast. To innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of the reason why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah. Part, at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so, my first trial had came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and gave me a, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be in the center of another incident. And my promise to tell Chief about me and Larry would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep. Dun, dun, dun. The end. Well, we know that it's not the end, because this game has a trilogy. And that was just the tutorial, I assume. Brand new episode. W. Save. Let's get it. Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You weren't. You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely.
well, lonely. And
I can't do Maya's voice.
well, lonely. And it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So, what is it this time?
It's a clock. A clock?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's made to look like the statue, that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys.
Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis.
Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now.
Huh? It's not working? That's lame.
I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I just put some papers inside it instead.
Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way. Yes.
Can you come by my office? Come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock to pick it up. I'll be in pre-trial meeting before then.
Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good, like burgers. I could really go for a good burger.
Okay. We'll hit up the usual joint.
All right, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon.
Yep, I'll be waiting, Maya. Conversation recorded, September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Fayco Law Offices. No, Miss Faye. I will take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the Thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Ho ho ho! You are not cogniferous. Yeah. You are not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Ho ho! My dear Miss Faye, I'm so very sorry, but I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Faye. Doggo. Red, white, blue. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Fayco Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late! Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. I gotta go back, huh? There's nothing I can really click on. Oh, there we go, yeah. That smell! Blood! Sis! Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! Who are you? That strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally, she was cold. Chief. Exam time. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of glass of a glass light stand. No clues here. Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but if there's any clues there, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker, lying next to her, must have been the murder weapon. The thinker. The murder weapon looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock made by Larry Bunch. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the back of the room. Glass shards, the broken remains of a glass light stand, broken beyond all recognition. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen out of Mia's hand. What could it be? A word is written in blood on the scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from the department store dated yesterday. A department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police and find out what that girl was doing here. Slide. Right! I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. It looks like someone halfway through was taking it apart. Police! Please come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window. Oh shit, my bad. I didn't know who it was. She's staring right at me. She's holding up a phone in her hand. Everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gatewater Hotel, a nice luxurious place. Is there anything else? No clues here. No clues here. Is that it? Yeah, we got nothing. Oh, my bad. Wrong one. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right here on that sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yikes! Don't scare me like that! Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Maya. So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I shouldn't show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside of the courtroom. Talk. What happened? She seems to be in shock. I don't know. I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me? Can you tell me what happened? I came in. The room was dark. And sis. So she was already dead. You and the chief. So you're the chief's sister. I'm her younger sister. And you were here visiting? This is late at night. Yes, she said she wanted me to come and keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes, it was in that, it was that clock. It was the thinker. Okay, that's it. Okay, can I show you it? About the thinker. The thinker! That was... Oh, sis. Probably shouldn't have asked her about the murder weapon. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt.
That's my name. What? Why? Why would she write my name?
Please just calm down.
Why would sis write my name?
Uh-oh. Now I've done it. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! New voice, take a sip. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving it 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya, wait. She wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa! Excuse me! The word Maya... Sorry. The word Maya here mean anything to you?
That's my name.
What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer, I'm not... Case closed! You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am.
What?
Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. This fucking dog, man. Shut up. There we go. I sat around. Oh my god. Dude, every time I speak, this bitch fucking barks. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. Detention center, visitor's room. Wow. They have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Of course I will. First things first, I better get her cheered up. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up. Really? Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks even sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court.
Wow, really? How'd that go?
It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on the edge the whole time. It's been a while.
Ha! So he crashed and burned?
He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience.
Huh. Sounds like it was fun.
Well, what's that?
Well, I know who I'd go to if I ever get in trouble now.
I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait to give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said.
I'm sorry.
I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia. I know. Alright. One sec. Before anything, I need to grab a cough drop because my throat is killing me. So much reading, holy. Visual novels. Alright. There's something I've been wanting to ask you.
Yes?
What's with that outfit?
Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say.
Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do?
Oh, it's nothing strange really. I'm a spirit medium in training.
A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Alright, hold on. More water. Could you tell me about the day of the murder?
Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial.
Evidence?
Yes, that clock shaped like the Thinker.
The one Larry made.
How could that have been evidence in that case? In a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember.
Do you want to hear in her own voice? Hear her own voice?
Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone.
You recorded it?
Yeah. I forgot how to delete those messages.
Please tell us.
So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone.
Sorry.
Oh,
right. Of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it.
I'll write you a note so I don't forget, okay? Or so you don't forget, okay?
Sure, thanks. Maya's memo. Conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. Can you tell me about the day of the murder?
Sorry, I know it must be
Sorry, I know it must be hard.
No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to evidence for an upcoming trial.
That's the thinker clock that Larry made. It practically qualifies as a serial murderer after by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office?
That was right about 9 p.m. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister.
Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. So you're an acolyte, or medium in training.
That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world.
Wait a second. You said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too?
Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too.
I had no idea. Wait.
What?
So you're a real honest to goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that?
Yes, in training.
Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We could just ask her who killed her.
I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level.
I thought that would be too easy.
Huh?
Huh? Something the matter?
I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go and ask him to represent me?
Yes.
Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to.
Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me.
Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10 p.m.
What? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow. What if the guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry.
Right, I'll be back. Alright, so we got to move. Grossberg Law Offices. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna make, I think I might make this into a video series. The Phoenix Wright trials. September 6th, Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when she'll be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention, run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. I'll look around first. The painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick, it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Is there a thing that I can really click on? No clues here. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case. And And if I'm not mistaken, that the lighter is made of solid gold. Even if I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Guys got them for show. Hey! What is it? Did you meet with the lawyer? Sorry. I haven't seen him yet. I see. I better go see if there's a lead lawyer she's talking about. Okay, so they still want me to go over there. I haven't looked around enough. Oh, nope. No. No clues here. Anything else I haven't looked at? The plant. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. No clues here. I already looked at this. What else is there? No, stop it. I got nothing else to look at, right? Let's see if there's anything over here. September 6th, Fanco Law Offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal! No trespassing! Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Hold on. Ha! Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, well, he was a killer. I mean, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were Detective Gumtree. Gumtree, was it? Detective Gumtree? Gumtree? Gum doesn't grow on trees, pal. And I'm the one who's in charge here, so don't push your luck. Whatever you say, detective. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you'd better do it quick. Whew. He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Mia. About Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy? You want to know about the results, eh? Now don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. All right. You can see the report, but that's all. Mia's autopsy report. Time of death, September 5th, 9 p.m. Cause, single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Got it. My throat's already starting to kill me. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this one, this is one trial you aren't gonna win. But why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means. You're being a lawyer and all. Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Yeah, I do. I do know him. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel, he's a feared prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain. He doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets a guilty verdict. So, oh, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case. So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became a prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of Black Alley DLC and forged evidence. All I know is for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with almost an abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. All right, cool. Is there anything I can look at? Mia's favorite potted plant. I remember it had this bizarre name that no one could ever remember. Cordyline stricta, pal. Cordyline stricta, pal. Who was that? Mia's desk. Perfectly clean, as always. And the only thing missing is Mia. The sky's blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she first saw it. I have to check it out one of these days. All right, let's see if that one guy is back at the place. No, bruh. Nothing. Is there anything else I can point at? There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Maya probably read all of these. Oh, goddamn. I think I've examined everything. Now can I move over here? Bro, we got nothing. Nothing. Nada. Do we still not have anything to do? Can I give you any evidence? Oh yeah, right. I need to talk to you about this. I was wondering, did you see Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give that back or give it back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Tell him straight. I need to tell him. It's like there's something on that phone. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Something the matter? Oh, no, it's just, you know, detective. Nope. I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. A cell phone holds a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. Great, you're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I've already checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Oh, are you? Here, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. My cell phone retrieved from Detective Gumshoe holds a conversation between the chief and Maya. I guess I guess I've asked all the questions I needed to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witness with your lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already. Then? You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in her room across a hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Oh yeah, we gotta check this. Yeah, there's evidence in it. Alright, back. And then we can go to the... Let's see if this guy's here yet. No, he's not. Okay, we're gonna go to the Gatewater Hotel. September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303.
Well, hello there, handsome.
Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth.
You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say anything to that lawyer, pal.
Memo to self. Thank Detective Gonshu for making my job harder.
Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting. I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part for the beautiful eyewitness.
I pity the lawyer who has to cross-examine this one. It's gonna be you, buddy. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fei & Co. law offices building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from there, or from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look.
Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't be pry around in other people's rooms, you know. You wouldn't want me to be upset, would you?
Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside that drawer. What, you witness? Do you think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed the time of the incident.
Oh, observe? Incident? You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary.
Who? Better not encourage her. You know that thing that occurred, happened the other day. The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please?
Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer.
Oh boy. Could you tell me just who exactly are you?
Ooh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me?
No, hey, I'm just doing my job here.
You know you're cute when you blush.
Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is to you? What it is you do?
Well, no.
And you
had your little hopes up, did you?
Oh boy. Yeah, she's not gonna tell me shit. I see there are two glasses on the table. Is there someone staying here with you?
Ooh, what amazing powers of observation. Must be one of those famous detectives like on television. Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer.
Oh no. Oh no, not me. I'm just a lawyer.
Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues around the in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like noisy little lawyers.
Oh boy. Yeah, she ain't telling us shit, Chad. Let's see if you're finally back. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat that I've ever heard. So you're the one who's been who they say has been looking for me. Yeah, I've come here like 3 different times. You weren't here. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Ah, you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. Do you want to? What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. Yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Hold on. Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, that's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know that the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I can even get a chance to talk to him. Or ask him. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just I'm very busy, you see. But the client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course. I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyers worth their salt will take this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but can you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the appearance, that one. Oh yeah, quite the appearance. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That's Why the painting? Aha! You've noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez. It's so fun to do the voices. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I could really say to you. I gotta talk to Maya. September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention Center's visitors room. Hiya.
Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer?
Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He didn't seem healthy, and his skin was all and he was all skin and bones. One sec. Adjusting. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. I don't know where my mother is. Don't know. So she could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual powers run in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced that she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent, or I would lose all my my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up in that mountain. So, who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out off leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police consultation with the medium had been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and that the media jumped on it big time. She, my mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name, my sister told me. White. Just a little longer now, before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and come home? Defend Maya. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not.
Why?
Why? Well, someone else is the culprit. You weren't the culprit. Someone else is.
How do you know?
I have a hunch. Given the evidence, it would be easy to assume that Maya was the killer. But there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness's strange behavior, was that all an act? And the way the lawyer refused to help out Maya. But more than that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing is more sad and more lonely than that. I know. I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me.
That's so kind of you.
Well, let's fight this one, and you can get out and get you out of here.
Right, thank you.
Whew. She smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right?
Yes, and I trust you.
So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what's inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Alright, cool. Do you think we'd be able to go back over there, right? Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir.
Oh, right.
I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Ah, I believe our guest is currently using the, facilities? If you know need for anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait. No! Hey! Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's not the time. Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Ah, I almost forgot. Ah! You came back quick! Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. Wright, of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that name? It's White. White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? I think not. Alright, quick, to the drawer. There's a screwdriver sticking out of the half-open drawer. And that's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Oh, wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with something like this? Wiretap found in Miss May's hotel room. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all of this. I know it. All right. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean.
Oh, bellboy, still there?
Uh-oh, time to scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued. Holy shit, the amount of reading. Oh my god. I need another cough drop. Oh yeah, what was it? I found these cough drops at the store, right? And I've been just pretty much eating them like candy. Which is not good. I don't know if there's like some kind of like repercussion to that, but they taste good. And my sinuses have never been clearer. I don't know how many I have left though, that's the problem. Alright, let's just save. September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. It's Edgeworth. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. And we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts in this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer of the scene of the crime, at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use the floor map of the office to explain. The body was found at this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck with a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be used as a deadly weapon even in the girl's hand, sir. The court accepts this statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans. Murder scene of Fay of Clover Law offices. Ah. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene of the crime. At the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I have hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Maya Fey's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that testimony. Whoosh. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked out a lot of times. Huh. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Alrighty. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene.
Hold it!
Who did you say this call? Who did you say you got this call? Got a call from? Hey pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from the customer of the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the scene of the crime scene. Okay. I pressed. Not sure it did much though. Right. Please continue. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yeah, that's about right. I immediately arrested Maya Fey. No, you didn't. You went into the crime scene first, and then you arrested her. Why is that? What's your reason? Why, we had a witness count describing her. Hold on, just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence. She did, right? She did it, right? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly. What about the suspicious woman in Pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss Maya isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't Pink, pal. Well, I guess she is Pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Good. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, sir. Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed this blood was the victim's. Also, there was no blood found in the victim's finger. Wait, what? wait, what? There was a handwritten note written in blood, but there wasn't blood on the finger. I had to read that again. I must have read that wrong. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin our cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about that vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Yep, hold up. But Father. Father. Why? Anyway, hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found. Okay, I read that wrong. Okay. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. single blunt force trauma, death was instantaneous. How could she how could she have written that if she died instantly? That's what I'm saying. Anyway, objection! Detective Gumshoe. There was one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, you say the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note? That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks, is it now, sir? Or is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is the report from our from your department, detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order! Order! The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have the time to write anything down. Objection! Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain this autopsy report? When? The day after the murder. It was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being... The autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate from a blow from a blunt object, due to a blow from a blunt object, but there was a possibility of the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. Ah, I see. This is what you do, huh? I received these results this morning. No way! No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy. It's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you had something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you want to say? The detective's a sham. The Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham! How could you give me a faulty report? Huh? I thought... Detective Gumshoe? I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You're at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What? But, Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepted as evidence. Died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after getting hit. I find that hard to believe, but you know what? Autopsy is autopsy. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identified in the killer. I suppose that was the obvious conclusion, yes? Yeah. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please.
April May, at your service.
Quiet! Order! An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton weakening.
Ah, yes, Your Honor.
This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred?
Gee, I was, like, in my hotel room? I checked in right after lunch.
This hotel is directly across from Fanco law offices.
That's right, big boy.
Please testify to the court about what you saw. Alright, hold up. We need to get to the end of this so I can like take a break with my voice, because holy shit. My throat is killing me.
It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, oh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was that mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy.
You guys got me fucked up. You think I'm saying that for real? Well, Your Honor, I see. It was remarkably solid testimony. I don't see the need to trouble the witness with any.
What? Wait, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Wright?
What about my cross-examination?
I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were here with Miss Mia Fey's. I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in every perfectly good testimonies.
Hey, how dare you?
Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm doing it. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. If only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Alright, so, it was like 9 p.m. at night. I looked out the window, you know. Was it 9 p.m.? Why did you do that? Huh?
Huh? Why? Like, why what?
Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something?
Oh, well, gee.
What? That's it? She can't get out of this question that easily.
I sort of, you know, had a feeling.
Well, I have a feeling that she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Go for it, yep. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out the window at that time of night.
Oh.
Mr. Wright, I will not have any badgering of my witness. Badgering? You insist of needling her with trivial questions. I really don't think she should be allowed. The poor girl. Order! Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl? What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next?
And then, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked.
No, we're gonna press that. woman with long hair. Was that Mia Fey?
Slender, short, slender, sort of, well, some people might say pretty if that's your thing.
Your thing? And the person attacking her?
The one attacking her was that mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair.
How do you know she was the defendant?
Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay?
There was only one person that has seen the crime with the short girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. I question it. Hold on a minute! That testimony stinks!
What?
Miss May,
I'm willing to bet that
you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
Yes, what's the meaning? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this, I mean.
Okay. If you had really witnessed my client Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion and her hairdo, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus.
But
still, we don't know if she dressed like that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May?
What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all that trifling little details were necessary, darling.
Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise.
Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. Holy shit. Alright, there we go.
I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her in the head. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. The kind of statue-y clock. The thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my reports not startle you?
I see. I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin your cross-examination. I did see everything I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and then ran off to the right. Can I look at this? The floor plans. No, it makes sense. No, that kind of makes sense. I'm gonna press it anyway. Is that right? As in your right, as you looked from the hotel?
Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right. It was my right. It was my right hand, right?
Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. Okay, fair enough. And then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. She hit her in the head with the weapon. I saw it. I did. That clock. That kind of statue-y clock. Hold on. Clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently?
Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all.
No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Yeah, the clock. How did you know it was a clock? I smell bullshit, and you know what I say to that? I say objection! Miss May, what you said just now is quite revealing.
Revealing? Ooh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer?
You just said the statue of the thinker was a clock, but there's no way of you knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much of the same position as you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. Porter! Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Oh,
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That was all that's all that was important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your statement, your question, Mr. Wright. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you all may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objections sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Phew, that was close. If he stopped me there, this trial would have been over.
Huh? What? So what happens now?
What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know there was a clock?
What? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it. It said the time.
So you've been to the law offices of Fayco.
No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from the hotel room.
The law offices of Fayco where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. She could have easily heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, not at all. What the hell? There's no way you heard that. No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because you couldn't have heard it. Oh no, it couldn't have rung. It couldn't have rung. Your Honor, members of the court. It is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. The battery's that it's empty. It's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. How could you possibly? Just take a look right now. Oh! See anything interesting, Your Honor? It's as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big, fat liar. That? Well, Miss May? Tisk. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? It was after the witness heard the clock when there's no contradiction. That is true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Or is that exactly what happened, Your Honor? Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove that when the clockwork was removed? Yes, I can, because I have evidence that Edgeworth does not. Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves the clockwork was removed is the phone, because right here. I had to take the clockwork out and put some papers inside it instead. So to that I say, take that! Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone.
Ooh, you got a girly phone.
Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order! The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation.
So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then?
If you could.
I should probably tell you though, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame.
I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear that the clockwork was clearly gone at the time that this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived to the hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that the weapon was a clock?
Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was it again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot.
So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any other objections? Yes, that's not something you can buy. The witness claims she's seen it before. But this directly contradicts with a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's hear it, or let's see it. Please produce this evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Made by Larry Butts. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever.
What?
A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world, and the other one that's not here is in police custody.
Impossible. Everything is sold in stores.
Miss May, I think it's high time Miss May, I think it's high time you started shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today.
Oh.
Damn.
What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die!
Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm.
Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did.
Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defendant have an opinion to this on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you heard about it. Because of the wiretap. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I could show you the proof. Well then, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. The wiretap, which Edgeworth has no idea about. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim at Miss Mia May's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that this witness is tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that were the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Yes. Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. Proof that the victim said it on the phone and that the weapon of the clock is, or the weapon as a clock is, I mean, clearly it says it on here, right? It's a clock, yeah. Yeah, it's a clock. It says it on the phone, bro. Like, I present to you the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen to it once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim.
Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while.
Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to from me.
Again? What is it this time?
It's a clock. It's made to look like a statue, or that statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defendant demands an answer. Or the defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May.
Shut up. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right?
You lawyer.
It's no fair. All of you are ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm a bad girl, is that it? Is that it?
Shut up, bitch. That did it. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May just now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? Answer the question!
Do I have to? This isn't a murder Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't Tiffany tapping irrelevant?
God, she's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove that you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped your phone? I'd like to see you pull that off.
Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see you pull that off, weren't you?
Damn, she's good.
Well, you're not the first man who's thought that, and of course, I can, and will.
You can't be serious. No way.
Way, I say, way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 p.m. that night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy.
Room service? Iced coffee.
Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, the normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee.
Iced coffee?
Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy.
Ergo, the witness was not at the scene at the time of the murder.
What the? But she clearly said she saw it.
So what is so where does that leave us? This may be it is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing of the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit the murder. No, they're going to just let her walk away. There's no way I can win unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, you gotta think of something. Call the bellboy as a witness! Well, the defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
I think you sunk into it quite low enough already.
I object to you calling the bellboy.
Why? What's your reason?
Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to you calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May is not the killer, thus she is innocent. I never said that. I just said that she had something involved in the murder. She just happened to know about it. Not that she was the killer. You got to put words in my mouth. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What do I do? Accept the condition. Alright, I've got nothing to lose, except for, well, everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Uh-oh. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy. without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Miss May's room service. All right. Another cough drop is needed. New testimony, new cough drop. I am the head bellboy of the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee and to be brought to her at 9 p.m. on the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right. I'm ready. I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved in this murder somehow, Maya will be finished. All right. And that bellboy. I believe I received a call at 8 after the evening from our guest, Miss May. Okay, I don't have anything on that, do I? Alright. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. That sounds about right? Okay. I'm gonna press that though. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching she was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9, the time of the murder. I brought it to her precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Are you sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It is a endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought her room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of like a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never forget, sir. Never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something, and the bellboy and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now. Go on. If you have any decency, you will end your rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? No. Keep it going. Walk in. Wait, please wait. Yes? Does the defendant have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That is all. Okay. This is really it. Now, this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? The check-in. The check-in. Wait, so we gotta see if it was just, yeah, because we don't, nothing, like, we already know what the room service was. Nothing really comes out of bed making, but the check-in, she could have came in with 2 people because we saw 2 wine glasses in her room, and someone named Mr. White. Tell me about the check-in. Tell me when you checked in, Miss May. Oh, all right. Well, very well, sir. My first thought was she was a beautiful, beautiful person. She was my type of girl, so it was a disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me. What exactly was a disappointment? Well, I'm not without charm, sir, but even I would have had little chance with her lover there. What did he say? What did you say? Huh? Oh, rather quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss Maya May check in with another person? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite indeed. It was the good barista there, Mr. Edgeworth, who he asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. You fool! This man is a bitch. This man's a bitch. I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it is impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was Miss April May, the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May has been tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. What a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of another man from this court. Upstart, amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. And, that is all for today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. All right, cool. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1.
Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there.
Really?
I think I might be I think I might be your newest fan.
Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, the
that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, no, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. Oh, lead? That man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that? Anyway. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who? Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony is all lies. In fact, there was only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack that then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much of this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement. And do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. To be continued. Woo! We're gonna end it there, because holy shit, my throat is killing me. All right, cool. No. Get me out. Title screen. All right, yeah. But yeah, that was the first trial, and then part of the second trial of Ace Attorney. Holy man. I still gotta record some stuff after this. Man. But yeah. Not much happening for the rest of the week. I might stream if I have the time, but more than likely not. Because Mother's Day is coming up and they need me at work. But yeah, so hope to see you guys in the next stream, probably Monday. I've been Miki Ryota, and as always, hope you're all in.